Hi guys. So first of all, I'd like to apologize um for the bad lighting. Um I don't really think I can get it any lighter than this, so just sorry. It's late and I usually don't do videos this late. It's not really late. It's only like 8:15. But tomorrow I go back to school, so I won't be able to make videos quite as often. Um And so sorry, I'm trying to get more light, which doesn't look like it's happening. Um, so tomorrow I go back to school. So I wanted to make one last video of my summer break. And I also had some updates for you guys. And just to let you know, I update you on anything and everything that I have book related. So yeah. So today I went to back to school shopping, for clothes and stuff, and I have a big mall, and then right next to this big mall, there's like a Barnes and Noble. And so I was planning on getting a book called Nevermore, because Martha, she ran and raved about it, and then I looked it up on Goodreads, and I finally just almost dropped down and got it, but they didn't have it. So I'm going to have to order it online or from another Barnes and Noble. But I did get a book that was kind of in my mind that I never really thought I would get. Now if you know the if you're not here just to watch me, but if you actually know the good YA books, you'll know this is probably a good one. But if you also know me wanting romance, you also know that this isn't my type of book. So hold your breath. This Miss Peculiar's Home for Peculiar Children. Miss Peregrine's by Ransom Riggs. Now, first of all, when I first saw this book, when I first ever saw this book on YouTube, I saw it from Danny's Marks YA. And I was like, oh, look at this cover. Look at this cover. It's so gray. And look at the back. And I saw him doing a freebie or whatever. I didn't even sign up for the freebie because I did not have any intention of reading this. But then I think I heard Martha talk about it, and I got a little more interested, and I heard a little more about this book. And I was like, okay, I have to see the book trailer. So I watched the book trailer, and oh my gosh. Usually book trailers are very fan-made. They're very not professional. This book trailer is what made me want to read this book. And I just started reading it this afternoon, because I just got it this afternoon. I'm only on page 29. But the book trailer, oh my gosh. It's incredible. So what this book is basically about is it's about this kid who, when he's a little kid, his grandfather tells him about how he was in the orphanage with these peculiar children. And he was one of the peculiar children. Like, this girl could walk on, she was so light that, see, this is the ground right here. This is her feet. So she could walk on air because she was so light. Another kid who was strong, weak. He looked weak, but he was strong and not really, really strong. So it's just these peculiar children. And then when the kid is older, he finds that these tales that he thought were always fake or exaggerations of the truth, they were really real. So yeah, it's fantasy, and it doesn't even seem like it has a drop of romance. So I'm calling this my Halloween read, even though it's over 2 months till Halloween. I still am calling this my Halloween read, and I hope I like it. So yeah, so this is what I'm reading. I'm reading a couple books right now. So I'm reading this, and And the other books I am reading, as you've all seen before, Kissing Annabelle. I haven't picked it up since school stopped. But hopefully, like during class, when I'm free time, I'll probably read this because it's just so short. I don't even know where I am at. See, I'm right here. So I only have this much to do. And then I have Speak. It's kind of weird because I'm reading it. I'm not really reading it. I'm reading paragraph into it and then stopping it. So I might have to reread what I have read, but that's not that big of a deal because I'm only 20 or so, 30 or so pages through. And then I finally finished the book, The Summer of Skinny Dipping. I'm probably going to do a review on this because this is like all the books I read, but especially this book is review worthy. It was an awesome book, but it's going to be hard to review this book without giving away any spoilers. Because before I read this book, I already knew that it has a sad ending. So I thought I would hate it, but I'm so glad I read it because I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. Usually if it has a bad ending, I give it a 3 or lower. Usually a 3 if it's a good book overall, but the ending is bad. So yeah, I really like this book. It was a really good book. It made me sad for the rest of the day though, so I wouldn't recommend it to someone who wants to feel happy towards the end at least. And there's another thing I got. To everyone else it would be less exciting, but for me, I found it the most excitingest thing ever. So I was at Barnes & Noble, and you know how if you ever go to Barnes & Noble or any store whatsoever, they have little, bookmarks or, whatever they're selling by the cash register. Well, I found these things, and these things are awesome. Let me show you. Okay. So this is because I'm the kind of person who doggy ears every page once I stop. But this doesn't make it. I don't even think you can see it. Basically what this says is there's something that says up here and then it says the same thing down here. And it says last line, the smart bookmark. So what you do is you stop reading and you take this. Oh wait. And you put it right there. You slide it. And then when you're done reading it, it says you mark where you last read it. Or where you're going to read it. So this is where I have to read next. And it came in a pack of 2, blue and red. And I'm using both of them right now because I'm in love with them so far. One of them in here. And one of them in here. And I like it because other things it would be really thick and it would be hard to close the page. But look, see this big book? You can barely see that little bookmark, even if it were in the middle. So yeah, I really like that. So yeah, my time's just about up, and I've said everything I need to say. So yeah, I'm curious how I'll like this book. And I really like the cover too. I didn't really realize, on video and stuff, but the side, it's just very, very old fashioned. And at the front, the real book cover. I don't know what this means, but it says Alan Lee Fay Pellegrini. I don't know. Maybe that's her grandfather's name. I don't remember. But yes, it's very fun. So plan on reading this and Speak. This I don't really want to read, but yeah. Oh, and I also need to read Wither, but I'm less excited about that. I think I'll just renew it and not renew it, but give it back to the library and then read it another day. So yeah, bye bye.